Kitty, you're good boy. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Hi, this is Shannon Kringen, Goddess Kring, doing an impromptu Zoom video with my laptop. I'm here pet sitting with this kitty and this doggy. Ooh, kitty tail. Oh, kitty tail. Here, kitty. Here. There's the kitty. Hi. You're a good kitty, aren't you? Okay. So this is my video. Oh, show came on, television. What I have is, hopefully you can't really hear that. Okay, I want that commercial to end. I had the nature channel on for kitties. I play the kitty and the doggy nature. Hi, kitty. Oh, hi. This is Elvis Kitty. This is a kitty named Elvis. Kitty named Elvis. Hi, kitty named Elvis. Okay, there. Now we're back to the bird video. On the TV, I have a film for cats. I'm just trying to relax today, and I've been rushing around, taking a lot of photos and videos, and feeling scattered in all directions in terms of I write poetry and I record music at Interactive Jack Records, and I do visual art and music and poetry. And I have an art car and a pet sit and a dog walk and I art model and I standardize patient for medical students. So I do a lot of different things to make a living. And then I do my art mostly for free. We do have a live performance coming up September 21st at the Tolt McDonald Barn in Carnation, Washington. And I forgot what the event is called, but I've been invited to appear as Goddess Kring and do our original music. And right now I'm working on, I have an audiobook of my Kringonian Pizzazz poetry book that I had a good time recording my voice, doing my poems on my YouTube channel. And I'm getting feedback that some people that I gave my poetry book are enjoying my poetry book. And I'm very excited. Hi, beautiful kitty. Aw. And I need to focus on what I'm doing in terms of taking care of these animals, this dog and this kitty that live together. And I want to learn to love myself more without thinking that that's arrogant or anything like that. I had kind of a difficult day yesterday. It was a very awkward situation, and I won't go into details, but I had an uncomfortable interaction with the person. Everything is fine, but I just had different feelings about it. To the other person, it was probably no big deal, but to me, it was just upsetting. And so I had to kind of regroup after yesterday. And we rehearsed recently for our show. So September 21st, we're going to be doing our original music for the first time live. Look at this beautiful kitty. This beautiful kitty. Hi, beautiful kitty. Hi. That's Elvis. Okay. So I need to get back to typing out a new poem that I'm writing and typing out, I have one poetry book published called Kringonian Pizzazz with 50 poems in it. And then I'm going to publish a second book that's going to be the Kring Flowers lyric book. And I'm in the process of compiling, I think we have 12 or 17 songs finished. And so I'm going to type that all out and publish it. I'm going to recite it. So what I like to do with my poetry is I like to write it. I like to publish it in a book. I like to publish it online as words. And I like to do an audiobook version of my poetry. And then I like to go into the recording studio with Dave Flowers from Interactive Jack Records, and we record my poetry as music. Dave does most of the music. I play keyboards a little bit, but Dave is really a master in the studio at layering together sounds and turning, we create music. We take, it's an interesting process. We take my poetry and we go into the recording studio and we, one line at a time, we create, he creates a loop And I know some people like to keep a secret how they do it, but in studio, but I like to share some of my process with people. I like to, like Dave creates a rhythm loop, and then we start with one line of poetry. We usually read through my poem, and Dave helps me figure out which phrase of my poem could be the chorus for the song, which ones will be the verses, and which ones will be the chorus that repeats 3 or 4 times or 5 times throughout the song. And he loves Prince as much as I love Tom Petty, but we're also influenced by lots of different, like Beatles, Rolling Stones, Beck, Bjork, the Pretenders, the B-52s, old rock and roll, Johnny Cash, the Doors, uh, blues, jazz, country, funk, rock, all of it. Between Dave and I, we love huge amounts of different kinds of music. My favorite music is sort of folk rock, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, things like that, Tori Amos, Beck. But I also appreciate more electronic Bjork music. I love Laurie Anderson. I love Patti Smith. I love Tom Waits, Jason Webley, Rafe Perlman. There's just a lot of different music that I love. We've been listening to Steely Dan lately a little bit. I've only heard bits and pieces of Steely Dan. Dave knows more about Steely Dan than I do, and I've been listening to Steely Dan, and I like this kind of jazzy, the jazziness of it. So I also love Paul Simon and Simon and Garfunkel and Edie Brickell. I love Edie Brickell, and I love Frank Sinatra and lots of different music, actually. Classical, jazz, blues, country music. I love Marty Stewart and his fabulous superlatives, and Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. And I appreciate Barbra Streisand, although that's not my favorite kind of music, but her voice is amazing. She has such a smooth voice. I can appreciate Roy Orbison, the Traveling Wilburys, yeah, Beatles, Stones, all of it, like solo Mick Jagger music, solo, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, all of it. So I just am excited about poetry and music, and I'm feeling the desire to focus a little bit on poetry and music right now. And so thanks for being here. It is, what day is it? It's September 1st, 2024. I'm wrapping up a pet sit and gonna visit my mom on Whidbey Island, and what else? And trying to organize myself a little more because I feel kind of scattered all over the place. But at least I have the freedom to be so creative, and I'm grateful for that. And grateful that I went to the ocean like a little over a week ago with another friend of mine who I've known for 10 years. And we have friends who run a campsite near Lake Quinault. And then we drove and we camped out in a shipping container that they converted into a cabin with a little toilet and a sink and no kitchen, but toilet, sink, and wood stove, and a cozy bed and a couch. And then we drove to La Push near Forks, Washington on the coast, and we went to Ruby Beach and what is it called? Rialto Beach, one of my favorite Washington coast beaches that I've camped at a few times over the last 20 years, and took photos and videos of that. And that's it. So I just wanted to do a recap of my current life, which is pet sitting and writing poetry and taking a lot of photos. I've gone to the beach the last few days, to Alki Beach, Seattle, very beautiful place, and enjoyed a few beautiful sunsets, and just really grateful for the freedom of earning a living and being creative and trying not to get too sucked into the drama in the media and online, and having the freedom to think and question authority and have whatever opinions I have, and you can have whatever opinions you have. And I don't want to argue with people about whatever people's opinions are. So there it is. So yeah, grateful to be here. Bye for now. Hope this video recorded me. This is Shannon Kringen, Goddess Kring, saying, welcome to September 2024.
That's not perfect, but it works.